A dozen multimillionaires meet together in an elegant business conference hall. They come from all over the country to attend this meeting. They discuss marketing strategies, demographics, and ways to get more children interested in what they have. Last year, their product had a worldwide revenue of over $97 billion. What are they selling? Their product is pornography. And they like it when a child sees it. They understand the addictive nature of pornography, and that if they can hook a child while he or she is young, then they will have a consumer for life. And that's a lot of money. In fact, in the 5 minutes that I will take to give this speech, nearly $1 million will be spent on it. The Lord warned of the evils and designs that do and will exist in the hearts of conspiring men in the last days. And here's what they are doing. When you are in the grocery store and you're ready to purchase your items at the checkout stand, what do they have you looking at? Typically it's magazines, and usually they're magazines that are sexual in nature. But where are these magazines placed? Right at the eye level of a child. I want you to know that this is done on purpose. It takes 0.3 of a second for a child to see it, and that image to be recorded in their brain. Author Donna Rice has explained that children in their formative years are not yet emotionally or mentally prepared to make sound and informed judgments regarding inappropriate sexual materials. Quite often, they readily accept that which is inappropriate as acceptable. And Dr. Joel Amen, who is the world's leading expert on what takes place in the brain when it is introduced to various drugs, has said that porn releases the brain's most powerful, mind-altering, personality-changing, and emotionally destructive chemicals. It will physically change the makeup of the brain, actually creating ruts or ditches. It will change and affect a child or a teenager, possibly for the rest of their life. Now, what can we do to stop it? Is there a way? Yes. There is a law that prohibits pornography from being on display. It is called the Harmful to Minors Law. Anyone who is selling or displaying pornography where a child can go is punishable of at least $500 and spend at least 30 days in prison. Now, the funny thing about this law is that it cannot be enforced in a community that does not have a standard of decency. If all the stores in an area have this material on display, the law can do nothing about it, because that is the standard that it is chosen to set. For your information, the city of Provo here does not have that standard yet. However, the city just barely passed a resolution stating its intent to be child appropriate. This happened after I personally approached the Provo City Council Chairman, George Stewart, and informed him of the harmful materials that are on display here in Provo, and suggested that the council adopt this resolution. Well, he agreed, and they did. The next thing you do is to go to the stores, the gas stations, the businesses, etc., and kindly ask the managers to cover their material that is inappropriate. Be careful not to use the word pornography, because it's always debatable what is pornographic or not. Use the words inappropriate for children. Everyone seems to know what that is. Then graciously thank the stores that do cover their magazines. They do it at an expense. And the managers need to know that their customers notice and appreciate these things. The goal is to have all sexual and inappropriate materials covered. This will raise the standard of your community, make it safe for children to go shopping with their parents, and make it possible to enforce the law. Remember, To keep quiet is to approve. Speak out. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. You can do a lot to protect a child from the onslaught of this multi-billion-dollar business and from becoming a slave to it. I conclude in the words of President Gordon B. Hinckley. I am not one to advocate shouting or shaking fists, but I am one who believes we should earnestly and sincerely and positively express to those responsible for making and enforcing our laws our intentions. We are not likely to receive that which we do not speak up for. Let our voices be heard.